Now it's time to start a discussion about the static keyword. So I'm gonna go inside the car class, and what I will do now is I will create a function public static void. It's gonna be called display data. But let's first remove the static to show you how the static keyword works. And we go back inside main. Now, in order to call the display data function, we need to use an instance. We need to use an object created with our class in order to call it. So to call the function. So if I type here card2.display data, I can use it. But without an instance, I can't call that function. So let's actually delete this code. This code also. Let's delete this object. So now if I type here car.display data, as you can see, I can call it because I have an object and the functions are, the methods are attached to this object. What you can do with the static keyword, so if you declare this function as public static, is that you can call this function without an instance, without needing to create a new object. So I'm gonna say display data. So now if I go inside main, now if I type and I have the stop and move functions and the getters and setters, but the display data is not here. So, and to use the display data function, what I can do is I can type here car, so the class, and now I have the function display data, because what the static keyword does is it's making the function to belong to the class and not to an instance of a class. So it will belong to the class itself and not to an object created with the class. As you can see here, you just type the name of the class and display data. And you can do the same thing with variables. So I can type here public static, let's say string text equals text. And now if I go here, what I can do here is I can type car.text. So now I can access those without creating an instance of our car. We just call them on the class because they belong to the class and not to an instance of a class. They are also called class variables and class functions. And those which don't have the static keyword are called instance variables and instance methods. So this is how you can use the static keyword. And scenarios where you can use it, let's say that you want to have some constants. So you can create a class, again you define your constants in that class using the static keyword, and then you call the class and the constants that you want to use. So now I'm gonna end this video and see you in the next video.